A guy's fiancée, Cleo, doesn't take him seriously and seems uninterested in settling down. Instead, she prioritizes her beauty, forgetting the importance of maintaining their relationship. However, life teaches her a hard lesson. If you're just discovering this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. The movie begins with Duran in his kitchen preparing a meal, while Cleo is comfortably visiting her friend at home. That day, Duran's sister visits and advises him to move on, as it's clear he isn't happy in his relationship. Duran insists he's fine, claiming Cleo just needs more time, and changes the topic to avoid discussing his home life. Later that night, Duran finds himself unable to sleep, deeply troubled by his situation. He is visibly unhappy. What do you think he should do? Share your thoughts in the comments as the story continues. The next day, Duran comes home from work to find the house in a mess, including the kitchen. Furious, he confronts Cleo, who is upstairs busy styling her wig. He scolds her for not cleaning, but Cleo shows no remorse, stating she's doing her best to look good for him and suggesting he ask the gate man to clean. This leaves Duran upset as he storms off. That night, Duran finds Cleo applying various products to her face. He advises her to tone it down, but she ignores him. He then tries to discuss their relationship and having children. Cleo, however, dismisses the idea, questioning whether he'd still love her when her body changes due to childbirth. Duran, frustrated, leaves the room. The following morning, Duran expresses his frustrations, asking Cleo when she plans to settle down, as they are not getting any younger. Cleo deflects, asking for more time, which angers Duran. She walks away, leaving the conversation unfinished. Cleo visits her friend, who advises her to take responsibility and start a family. Cleo brushes it off, stating she doesn't want to ruin her body by having children. Her friend is left speechless as they continue drinking wine. That same day, Duran visits his sister, who again advises him to set boundaries and do the right thing in his relationship. Duran promises to take action. The next morning, Duran sees Cleo dressed and ready to go out. He asks her where she's headed, and she explains she's going to get her hair, nails, and makeup done. When he asks about breakfast, she says she'll buy food on her way back. This leaves Duran fuming. Later, Duran and Cleo spend time together in the living room. Duran massages her legs and compliments her beauty. Cleo then asks for 2 new wigs. Surprised, Duran agrees to buy one, which angers her, and she storms off. The next day, Cleo receives a call informing her that Duran has been in an accident. She rushes to the hospital, where the doctor reveals that Duran has sustained spinal injuries and may not walk again. A physiotherapist is recommended to help with his recovery. Cleo is visibly shaken. When Duran returns home, his sister notices Cleo's absence. Duran explains she went to get her hair done, which shocks everyone given his condition. Duran confides in his sister, fearing Cleo will stop loving him because he can no longer provide for her. His sister reassures him that everything will be fine. The physiotherapist starts working with Duran and advises Cleo to support him during this difficult period. One day, Cleo returns home to find the house spotless. She learns that the physiotherapist cleaned the house and is also cooking. Though Cleo feels uneasy, she still thanks her. The story continues with Duran enjoying the meal. Hilda, the therapist, prepared. He praises her cooking, which leaves Cleo feeling uncomfortable. The next day, as Hilda is about to leave, Duran thanks her for the meal she prepared earlier and asks if she made anything else. Hilda explains that she asked Cleo if she should cook more, but Cleo declined. This surprises and disappoints Duran. Hilda then promises Duran that once he fully recovers, he should visit her home and she'll prepare something special for him. Duran agrees with a smile as she leaves. A few days later, Duran is already feeling better. While lying in bed, he chats with Hilda, planning to visit her as promised. Duran smiles during their conversation, but Cleo notices and becomes suspicious. He quickly stops smiling when he realizes she is watching. The next day, Duran visits Hilda's house. He enjoys a delicious meal, and the two spend quality time together, sharing stories about their lives and past experiences. Duran is delighted with the food and the conversation. Reflecting on Cleo's neglect, the narrator remarks that if women don't take their marital responsibilities seriously, they risk losing their partners to someone else. When Duran returns home, Cleo greets him affectionately and tries to initiate an intimate moment, but Duran refuses, claiming he's tired. Cleo is shocked, as this has never happened before. She sits down, puzzled and trying to understand the shift in their relationship. The following day, Cleo gets ready for a party she planned to attend with Duran. However, she finds him casually watching TV and not dressed. Duran tells her he isn't going because he has an appointment with someone else. Angry and disappointed, Cleo decides not to attend the party either. Later that day, Duran visits Hilda again. They spend more time together, and he enjoys another meal she prepares. Duran thanks her, but Hilda comments that it's nothing compared to Cleo's cooking. This makes Duran uneasy, and Hilda senses something is wrong. When she presses him, Duran opens up about the issues in his relationship. Unknown to Duran, Hilda has started developing feelings for him. That night, Duran doesn't return home, leaving Cleo worried. She calls Duran's sister to inform her of the situation. The next morning, Duran wakes up in Hilda's bed, shocked and regretful. He quickly leaves and heads home, nervous about what to tell Cleo. When confronted, he lies, claiming he was wrongfully arrested and spent the night trying to secure his release. Cleo, worried for him, consoles him, and they go upstairs together. The next day, Cleo approaches Duran and surprises him by confessing her love and agreeing to start a family together. Duran is taken aback but hugs her, though he feels nervous about the secrets he's keeping. Later, while Cleo is doing the laundry, a message pops up on Duran's phone from Hilda. It reads, "Hello, darling. I hope you're coming this morning. I'm making your favorite." Cleo is heartbroken but pretends not to notice and lets Duran leave the house. She meets with her friend, confiding in her and crying about the situation. Her friend consoles her, offering comfort and advice. When Cleo returns home, Duran finds her crying and drinking. He sits beside her, and she opens up about her fears of commitment, rooted in her childhood trauma of watching her father mistreat her mother. She apologizes for her neglectful behavior and promises to be a better version of herself for him. Duran also apologizes, confessing his love for her, and they embrace, committing to a fresh start together. So, what lessons have you learned from this story? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this amazing channel for more captivating stories. See you in our next movie.